People have been wondering if it is true that the Bible foretold about this internet system and its manipulative instrument as the beast of 666. Even in our introduction, we also mentioned it and promised to give you the actual analysis of this beast of 666 in our full documentary, Armageddon Theory, Judgment of Berlin Conference. But since we have not done the full documentary, let us just give you the insights to how this Bible describes one of this internet system, its accomplished body, through one of its common instrument called the GSM phone. In this episode, we look at the book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 2, where it mentions a certain attribute of this bear that is part of the beast. Now, this attribute of a bear is what we have decoded with the help of Daniel chapter 7 verse 5 to be a GSM phone. That is the global mobile communication. Yes, the bear of Revelation chapter 13 verse 2 and Daniel 7 5 is your phone. I know you will doubt or marvel, but don't even waste your time. Let us dig into this topic, the phone, your teddy bear, from the documentary Judgment of Berlin Conference. Revelation chapter 13 verse 2 says, and I quote, "The beast which I saw was like a blood bird, but has a feet like a bear, and his mouth was like a lion." Remember what those three attributes, like a blood bird, his leg, feet like a bear, but his mouth like a lion. But we'll not talk about all the parts of the beast. We'll just concentrate on this episode on the one talking about the feet like a bear. To get a better analysis of this one like a bear, let's look at Daniel chapter 7 verse 5, and I quote, "And behold, another beast like unto a bear, and it raised up itself for one side, and it had this three ribs in the mouth of it, between the teeth of it. And they say unto it, Arise and devour much flesh." Unquote. Now, let's show you what this Revelation 13 verse 2, we talk like the one of the bear, is more expatiated by Daniel 7 5, and now that I've transfigured into our current day phone. Let's take this Daniel 7 5 again, and let me quote, "And behold, another bear, a bear, and look, another beast, a second like to a bear." Remember Revelation 13 talked that his feet of the beast was like a bear. Let's continue. He said it raised up itself for one side, and it has three ribs in the mouth of it, and between the teeth of it. And they said unto it, Devour more flesh. Now, let's go back from translation to transfiguration, from each word of the verses, so we can get a good analysis of what he's talking about. Now, let's start. "And behold, another beast, a second." I'm talking of Daniel chapter 7 verse 5, which means that was the first beast before the second beast. You remember what I said? We are not talking about all the animals or the components of the beast. We are only talking about the feet. But by our own decoding, we have been able to understand and translate. And we decoded that the lion part of the beast, if going to the Daniel chapter 4, you will get it better, is what? Your satellite system. Is the model day lion. You know that now, through technology, the satellite is the king of all technologies. So he is the first beast, but we are not going to talk about it. So let's talk about this second beast. But remember, this second beast called the ribbed bear needs the satellite system to work. But this satellite system to get good acceptance among the globe, not the civilized, they needed an instrument, a a second beast that make this satellite land sweetly, so that we will be able to accept it globally. Especially wey dey call the third world war. That is the need why they need a second beast. That's why they said the second beast. And now that Daniel continue, says it is what? Like a bear. Yeah, why bear? Why did he have to land like a bear? Why bear? Because remember, this thing has to be a precious element, something we love, something we cherish. You know what the old adage says, that as tender as a bear, a teddy bear. Yes, a teddy bear is what these children really care and accept, and they devour through their mouth. So that means for this instrument to be loved, caressed like a bear by even with the adult, it must be a faithful companion. Meaning, for this instrument to have a good effect and usage among the world, it must be caressed, cheerful, cherished. It must be a companion, a faithful and trusted element. That is why it was similarized with what? A bear. Remember your phone. How do you see your phone? Now the phone is being seen as a companion that is also trusted. We cherish it, we care for it, we carry it up and down, just the way a baby cherish his teddy bear. We trust in this toy the way a child trust his teddy bear. We take it as part of us everywhere we go, the way a child takes his teddy bear. That is why the phone has to be similarized to a teddy bear. I remember the advert of the phone when it came out. It says, the GSM, your closest and faithful companion ever. With this, you can easily relate this bear talked about Revelation as this modern day bear of our phone. There is nothing as cherished and caressed and taken as best companion ever than your phone. Don't worry, let's continue. You understand? It says, and it raised itself one side. This is what make you understand that this teddy bear, this bear we're talking about is the phone. He said it raised itself one side. That means it needed to be raised one side. So because it's an element, it needed somebody to raise it up. Can you get it? Can you get it? Remember the way you raise your phone. If you want to use your phone, you raised it. How can you use it to raise like it? No. It's raised one-sidedly and used. Even if you want to press it, it's raised. You can't use the two hand. So obviously it is a phone, because it's what we now use. Our best companion that is being raised by one side. Is it a lie? If you want to use it, even if you want to call, you put it what? One side. If you want to test, you put it to one side. You raised it. Or can you use this? No. It's raised. Look at how it's raised. It is raised by one side. Are you not convinced? Don't worry. Let's continue. You get it. Let's continue the quotation. It says, and it has three ribs in the mouth. Meaning it has three functions. This instrument that has been raised has three functions. Remember, the mouth, they say, is used for expression. So for this to translate and or function very well, it must have three functions. Three functions of the ribs. What are these three functions? Number one, let me tell you. The first one is the visual system. With the visual system, you can watch video, you can call, do any text, do video call, even conference call. You know, imagine that even texting used by word visual. This was made possible by one person. Somebody brought the computer wasn't like this. It was brought by the graphics users interface. Somebody brought the GUI, graphics users interface. This is what makes this visualization possible.